In the previous video, we did a life audit of my life, and today I have the results with me here, and I'm also going to tell you the way forward. We're going to set goals of what to do within or by the end of our challenge. Remember, I am starting my life again from scratch after I lost everything, and the only thing that I was left with is myself and lots of debt. So we are organizing and reorganizing our life to see how far we shall have done by the end of 365 days. That is 1 year. Now, from what we did, the audit we did, check that video if you have not. Some of my life aspects were very interesting. Some areas were forgotten, and I had a lot of time to reflect on the questions that I was going through, and it was all kind of emotions combined during that exercise. I also did a wheel of life assessment. This is where I am supposed to tick on a scale of 1 to 10 how satisfied I feel about what I found out. For example, we did audit our finances, right? So in the sector of money and finances, keeping in mind what we did or we found out during our audit, then I was ticking on a scale of 1 to 10 how satisfied am I? And the results are interesting. And you can be able to see from the results is that career and work is 63%. So it means out of 100%, I feel satisfied with my career at 63%. Then you come to fun and joy. This one is at 30%. This means it means the lower the level of the percentage, the lower the satisfaction. So from my findings, when it comes to joy and fun, I am doing poorly, and I have 30% in that sector. When it comes to money and finances, I'm also below average. I am doing a 43%, so that one is not good at all. When it comes to home life, that is my environment and how things are, it is still at 38. That is not good at all, because a home should be where you go home to. A home is the home, When it comes to personal growth, this one I'm doing 70%. This is quite impressive, but I have been doing a lot of work on personal development as a person, so that one I was not surprised that it is at 70%. When it comes to health and well-being, we are at 48%. It means we are below average. When it comes to friendships and relationships, we are at 45%. When it comes to family and romance, we are doing 8, so that one is good. So from what we did, you can be able to see that personal growth, family and romance, and when it comes to career and work, we are above average. Everything else is below average, and so you can tell we are living an average life, very basic, which is not good. So we need to pick from this, the results that we have. We need to pick 3 main priorities that we are going to focus on this year. And then after that, we are going to outline the key goals or steps that we are going to follow towards achieving those priorities. And of course, now we develop an action plan, an actual realistic action plan that we are going to use. So from my results here, from what we have here, things that I'm going to pick that are going to the 3 main priorities that I pick for myself to focus on during this goal is the first one definitely is money and finances. That is our first priority. Priority number 2 is going to be our career and work. Definitely work is what brings in finances, so those two you can almost not separate them. And remember, I am in the business, like I have a consultancy business, so it is not like I have a job where I'm going to shift to another job. I am employed by Audit, so I work at Audit, and because it is my business, I am not going to quit to put in a resignation letter and move on to another job. So I need to focus on my career as an environmental consultant professionally and Audit as a business. The other thing that I'm going to focus on this year is health and wellness. And why I picked these three: money and finances, career and work, and also health and wellness. That these three are my main priorities, is because if I'm able to hit these three, then all the others, the effects will compound into every other sector of life. For example, to me, I believe money is a tool, and if I have the tools, I can be able to go everywhere. I can be able to do anything with the tool. So if I'm able to do the money thing, then we shall be able to even have more time for fun and friends, because money can work for me. I don't have to be here working. Career and when it comes to career and work, if I have the finances right and the work is coming in well, I can even be able to delegate what I don't have to do, and even have more time to be able to go for walks, to like have fun with friends and family and so on. And then, well, health and wellness. Remember, I am the main person. I am the business, I am the employer, I am the employee, I am everything as a person. So I need to work on health and wellness. And if these two are well, if my health and wellness is good, then I can be able to work on my business as well as, which kind of translate into my finances. So those are the three main goals that we are going to focus on. Now, after that, we need then to see how are we going to work on each, like set a goal for each of the three goals. And that is where we start with finances and money. The goal this year is to establish that financial well-being, okay? And how we are going to do it is by ensuring that we pay at least 50% of my debt, and I'm also supposed to build a 3-month emergency fund. Now, it looks simple, but it is a lot of work. Paying off 50% of my debt and building 3 months of emergency fund is a lot of work. Keeping in mind, I did an audit of all the debt that I have. HELB, KRA, Fuliza, sijui nini, all those things that we have. And my debt is quite, my debt is slightly below $1 million. My debt that I need to pay outside, not my money that I lost or anything, the money that I need to pay somebody is slightly below $1 million. And of course, it has been exaggerated by the fact that when my business sank, when I lost everything, it sank with the debt that I owed one of my investor, and so it's quite a big chunk. So we are fucked when it comes to finances. So one of the things that I need to make sure that I am hitting these goals of well-being is, of course, by increasing my income. And the way I increase my income is by increasing the amount that I'm bringing in when it comes to the business. Because if I'm to pay myself a salary and then pay myself on a fixed salary and then pay myself commissions, then I need to make sure that the amount of project or work that I'm bringing into the company are more. So I need to do better marketing and business development to be able to increase my my income in one way. Also, I need to be serious with paying myself. I don't know, if you're in business, sometimes we pay ourselves last. So in short, I need to work on my business so that it is functional and so that it can be able to pay me. And that money, then I can be able to meet my personal financial obligations. Then I need to control my spending with a budget. I have a budgeting tool that is working very well for me so far. And that one I am going to share it with you in a very, probably the next video. And then I have to start exploring more kind of income streams. Now, this is not to be confused. I am not intending to confuse myself. I already have a lot of work to do when it comes to increasing my income through Audit. If Audit worked, then it could sort me out. All right, and that is the first priority when it comes to finance, because that has already worked. It is working. I only need to put in more effort, and it is a lot of work. Additional income are things that I'm looking into is, for example, when it comes to content. Okay, when it comes to content creation, I hope in the future, I hope I'm building on a platform where I can be able to monetize my content over time. Also, keeping in mind the main reason I'm doing this content is to create awareness and talk outside there and speak up and raise my hand and be seen and be heard. So it is content creation for me is a plus for my business as well as plus for myself as a person. When it comes to my health and well-being, now I went out as far as getting the definition of health. According to the World Health Organization, this is how they define health. Health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. I was like, wow, okay. So health is not the absence of disease. It is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. So now this definition kind of captures everything that I want done within my health. And so how I'm going to accomplish this is by making sure I have a regular exercise and workout or physical activity routine. I need to make sure my diet is in check. The first thing that I need to do here when it comes to this is to reduce. My diet is fairly okay as of now. So what I need to reduce is processed food. I also need to get rid of sugar. Reduce processed food, get away from sugar. If I could be able to just get rid of sugar, I'll be doing so well. If I could get away from sugar and then reduce on the processed food, I'll be doing perfect. I also need to adopt a relaxation and mindful technique, that is journaling for me. So this purposely and particularly is journaling. I need to go back and seriously consider journaling as my way of relaxing and meditation and cooling down. So journaling will do that. I also need to build an emotional resilience and also a positive mental health. I'm debating, or I'm looking into options for something that I will reveal to you later on that might help me with this emotional resilience and positive mental health. If it goes through, or if the decision I have made, when I make the decision, I'll let you know. But for now, let's say we're working on that one. So the rules to help me achieve this is drink 1.5 liters of water every day. I have my bottle with me here, that is 1.5 liters. So I need to finish this bottle of water. Now you can see today how far I have gone. So I need to drink 1.5 liters of water daily. I need to have my skipping rope with me here. 100 skips every day. Like I have to jump 100 of them every day. I have to practice intermittent fasting. Now I do practice intermittent fasting, not religiously, and I do not track it. So I just do it every now and then. So I need to do it religiously. I also need to track the intermittent fasting. And I'm not trying to do anything extreme that will distort me from every day. Sometimes you go for field work and you're forced to break the intermittent fasting as early as you can. And so that is not to say that I'll not do that. But put that in mind that I am exploring intermittent fasting religiously, and also we are going to track that. Like seriously. I'm also going to incorporate journaling, that one I mentioned. And something else that I'm going to do is that I'm going to be waking up at 5 every day. Let me explain. I noted a trend where I sleep at about 1, or I sleep past midnight, and then I'm not able to wake up in the morning. It doesn't necessarily affect my work so much, because I am more of an afternoon, evening, night person. My mornings are the worst times for me. Like, morning is just terrible for me. But as from noon all the way to midnight, perfect. But morning, so I am looking for a schedule that works perfectly for me. That is about health, what we're going to do with health. So those are the goals that we are going to be looking at when we get there. When it comes to career and work, this is essentially where a lot of work is required from me. This is where I am going to kind of resuscitate Audit. You know, when I went down to Kajiado to do my other business, Audit took a big blow. And so I need to get it up all over again. This one I have already sat to do what is the strategy, what is the vision, what is the goal, reorganize that. Because how I used or how I viewed Audit and the reason why I started Audit then have been shaky, and I have had to sit and rethink Audit once again, what I want to do with this business, where I want to take it. So all that there has been changes here and there, and so that is what I am working on making it clear, making the vision of Audit clear. Also, I need to put more work when it comes to building the brand Audit. For example, our social media presence. Is Audit an educational? Is it like, in short, we are starting our business over again, kind of a rebrand or a reorganization. That is why I am saying we are waking it up again after it has been gone to sleep. I worked so hard previously. This time I'm working smarter. I need to put myself as a person, as Miriam, I need to put myself outside there more, attending events, speaking more, so that I can put myself as a personal brand, build my personal brand, because at this particular point, I am Audit, and Audit is me. So if I'm building my personal brand, it cascades down to Audit. And so when it comes to Audit, that is where everything lies. That is going to be my life work or purpose this year, building Audit. And so if Audit works, if we are able to build on Audit the goals that we have here in the action plan, if we are able to build this, then when it comes to my health, my finances are going to fall in place. So Audit is where we are going to be doing a lot of work from now onwards. And those are my goals now, or that is the purpose. That is where we are going to be, to hit, to target. So from now onwards, we shall be talking on how I am building, what I am doing. Now that you know where we are headed as Miriam in this journey, now then you can be sure the following videos will be talking about how far we are going, the challenges we are hitting, the goals that we are hitting, and the lessons we are learning, and so on. So now I think this is where this journey is hitting the road. It seems like now we have actually started the work or the project. So I think now it is going to be very interesting. If you're not subscribed, I don't know what to tell you. Because it is now going to get fun and fast. Hey, if we leave you here, I don't know if you're going to catch us. So subscribe, like this video if you're getting anything good about, or the vibe, you're liking the vibe of these videos. I would love to hear your feedback as we move to the next section or the next video in the next few days. So till then, bye bye.